To install the front door speaker kit on your Razr Pro S, follow these steps. Park the vehicle on a flat, level surface, ensure it is in park, and remove the key. If equipped, remove the front tweeter speakers by removing the 2 screws from the A-pillar cover. Now, remove the tweeter hooks from the A-pillar cover and disconnect the tweeter from the vehicle. After this, set the tweeter speaker aside. Next, move the A-pillar cover up to the ROPS tube. After this, remove 2 screws from the center hood panel and remove from the vehicle. Next, remove the screw to remove the center emblem panel from the vehicle. Then, pull the speaker grill out to disengage the clips. Repeat on the other side. Now, open the lid of the dash compartment by lifting it upward. Continue by removing 2 screws from the dash compartment. Remove the dash compartment by pulling up and outwards. Disconnect the USB cord and pull through the grommet. Then, remove 2 screws from the dash panel. Next, remove the screw from the inner dash panel. Repeat on the other side. After this, open the glove compartment by lifting it upward. Now, remove 4 screws from the interior of the glove compartment. Continue by removing the center control panel. Pull on the top and bottom edges of the panel to disengage the 4 mounting tabs. Then, pull the dash panel out and up to remove from the vehicle. Next, remove 3 fasteners and 2 push rivets from the front right fender. After this, pull up the front of the right fender to release the front hook. Now, move the right fender outward to release the remaining hooks. Repeat on the other side. Continue by removing 3 screws from the lower area of the fender flare. Then, remove 2 screws and 1 push pin rivet from the outside of the fender flare. Next, remove 2 push pin rivets from the speaker area. After this, remove 2 screws and 3 push pin rivets from the fender flare. Now pull the fender flare out to disengage the tabs and remove from the vehicle. Repeat on the other side. Continue by removing the screw from the fender at the rear of the vehicle. Then, remove 2 screws from the inner rear of the fender. Next, remove 2 pushpin rivets from the rear of the fender. After this, remove 2 screws from the inner side of the fender. Now, remove 2 screws from the rear of the fender. After this, remove the rear fender from the vehicle by pulling the rear of the fender up and out. Tilt the top of the fender outward to disengage the fender from the clips at the bottom front of the fender. Clip retainers on the front fender edge may need to be depressed to remove the fender from the vehicle. Repeat this process on the other side. Ensure to remove the gas cap and push the grommet through and remove the fender flare. Then, reinstall the gas cap. Next, remove 3 pushpin rivets on the inner rear side of the front door. After this, remove 2 screws from the underside of the armrest. Now, remove 2 screws from the inner bottom side of the door. Continue by removing the pushpin rivet from the inner front side of the door. Then, pull the bottom of the door panel outward and upward to remove from the vehicle. Make sure the lip on the inner side of the outer door panel is clear of the door. Repeat on the other side. Next, remove 4 screws from the front end of the rocker panel. After this, remove 2 screws from the midsection of the rocker panel. Then, remove screws from the rear end of the rocker panel. Now, remove the rocker panel from the vehicle. Repeat on the other side. Continue by locating the 9 drill points on the inner door and drill a hole at the 9 drill locations. Next, use a hole saw to cut a hole in the marked location on the door panel. After this, install the speaker in place on the door by installing the speaker prongs on the previously drilled holes. Now, loosely install the speaker to the door using 9 screws and 9 washers. Torque screws to specification. Torque nuts to specification. Repeat this process on the other side. Continue by finding and marking the dimple on the outer side of the door panel. Measure 15 millimeters or 0.59 inches horizontal and rear of the dimple and mark the location. Then, use a hole saw to drill a hole at the previously marked location. To route the harness on 4-pass models, follow these steps. Begin by connecting the harness to the speaker harness connection. Install a grommet to the inner side of the previously drilled hole in the door panel. Then, route the harness through the opening near the rear of the front door. Next, route the harness along the vehicle frame. Attach the harness using edge clips in locations shown. Continue by routing the harness upwards towards the dashboard. Attach the harness to the vehicle frame using an edge clip in the location shown. Now connect the speaker harness to the vehicle harness. If equipped with tweeter speakers, connect the speaker harness to the tweeter speaker harness. Repeat on the other side. Once complete, install the outer door panel to the door frame. Engage the lip with the top of the door frame before pushing the outer panel into the door frame. Then, install a pushpin rivet to the inner front side of the door. Now, loosely install 2 screws to the inner bottom side of the door. After this, loosely install 1 kept screw and 1 screw provided in the kit to the inner side of the speaker. Next, install 3 pushpin rivets on the inner rear side of the front door. Torque screws to specification. Then, torque all other door panel screws to specification. Repeat on the other side. Continue by putting the rocker panel in place on the vehicle frame. Now, loosely install 2 screws at the rear of the rocker panel. Then, loosely install 2 screws at the midsection of the rocker panel. Next, loosely install 4 screws at the front of the rocker panel. Torque all screws to specification. Next, install the front fender flare to the vehicle by engaging the tabs. After this, loosely install 3 screws. Then, loosely install 2 screws and 1 pushpin rivet. Now, install 2 pushpin rivets to the front speaker area. Continue by loosely installing 3 pushpin rivets and 2 screws to the fender flare. Torque all screws to specification. Repeat this process on the other side. After this, install the front right fender hook slightly forward onto the vehicle. Then, install the right fender front hook. Now, install the front right fender to the vehicle with 3 screws until fully seated. Continue by installing 2 pushpin rivets into the front right rear fender. Repeat on the other side. Next, install the rear fender to the vehicle frame by pushing the rear of the fender down and in. Tilt the top of the fender inward to engage the fender clips. Then, loosely install 2 screws to the rear of the fender. After this, loosely install 2 screws to the inner side of the fender. Now, install 2 pushpin rivets to the rear of the fender. Continue by loosely installing 2 screws to the inner rear of the fender. Next, loosely install screw to the fender at the rear of the vehicle. Torque all screws to specification. Now, repeat this process on the other side. Ensure to reinstall the gas gasket to the fender. Now, install the dash to the vehicle frame by pushing forward and down to engage the tabs on the underside of the panel. After this, align the mounting tabs at the top and bottom of the center audio panel. Push the panel into place. Then, loosely install 4 cap screws to the inside of the glove compartment. Torque to specification. Close the glove compartment. Now, loosely install cap screw into the inner dash panel. Repeat on the other side. Then, loosely install 2 cap screws into the dash panel. Torque all screws to specification. Now, put the USB cord through the grommet. Install the dash compartment by pushing down and forward. Continue by installing 2 screws to the center dash compartment and close the lid. Next, install the speaker grill to the vehicle frame by engaging clips on the inside of the speaker grill. Repeat on the other side. After this, install 2 screws to the center hood panel. Torque to specification. If equipped with tweeter speakers, connect the tweeter to the vehicle audio harness through the dash hole. Continue by moving the A-pillar cover down the ROPS tube. Now, install the tweeter hooks into the A-pillar cover holes. After this, install the A-pillar cover to the vehicle with 2 screws. For more information, see your authorized Polaris dealer or visit Polaris.com.